If you've published a book and it didn't get the results you were hoping for, or you're about to publish your first or next book but feel unsure about the whole Amazon KDP listing process, then this video is for you. So in this video, I'm going to go over the biggest Amazon KDP listing mistakes that hold you back from getting organic rankings and sales. You'll learn what those mistakes are, how to prevent them, and how to fix them so your books can finally start performing the way that they should. So there won't be any hype, no get-rich-quick talk, just real, honest advice that actually works. And to do all of that, we're going to look at real listings from our KDP community to go over what's working and what's not, and show you exactly how to make improvements that lead to better visibility, higher rankings, and more consistent sales. All right, so let's get right into this video. And just quickly, in case you're new to this channel, Cleo and I have sold over 240,000 books between our different KDP accounts. And we have a free KDP Facebook group with over 230,000 authors in it. And with our self-publishing Titans tools, we have helped over 300,000 authors publish their books on Amazon. All right, so that's just a quick thing about us, and let's go right into the first listing here. So here we can see we have an activity book, and this book has a bestseller rank of 1 million, which is not great. And that obviously means that we're currently not making any royalties and no sales. So let's figure out exactly all of those reasons so we can help this person do better with their KDP. So we'll start by looking at the title here, and it says My First Time Big Shapes Objects. So the title sounds okay, but we have two mistakes here. And the first one is that we capitalized my with both letters, but then first time we didn't capitalize at all. And then when looking at the rest of the title and subtitle, the rest are all capitalized correctly. So here, just the first three words are just really odd. So this gives it a kind of unprofessional, inconsistent feeling. And when it comes to like educational books, you definitely want to be careful with your title and subtitle to make sure they're all correct. Because if you can't get the title right, then why would somebody trust you to get the activities right or education for a child? So that's something really important. This definitely also applies to all books. So moving right along, let's look at the subtitles. So Fun and Easy Dot Maker, Tracing and Scissor Skills Workbook for kids ages 3 to 5. So overall, that sounds good. We have Scissor Skills Workbook for kids ages 3 to 5 as a long tail keywords, and Easy Dot Marker and Tracing are also good. I guess the one thing we could have improved on the tracing is called out letter tracing in case there are any, because that is also a keyword. But it looks like there is no letters, at least from these images. So maybe that is fine. And then 3 to 5 is a good age group that people are often searching for, which is great. And then here it says learn big shapes, lines, and objects through play. So that is also good. The only other mistake here is that we have quotation marks at the end, which is not really needed, and they don't have starting quotation marks anywhere. So also kind of odd. So I definitely feel like between the mistakes, the title and just the randomness at the end, that's already affecting your sales. It just doesn't feel as professional as one would hope it to be. So I definitely want to correct that for future books. And since these are smaller mistakes, maybe you could even try contacting Amazon saying there's a minor spelling mistake or typo in the title. Can you please help me correct that? And in many cases, if it's truly a minor mistake, they can and will update a title for you. You can try that, and if not, then I would probably unpublish and republish either with the same author name, but probably a different one. Fix the title, and then I think that will already help by itself. But moving right along, let's look at the cover. So the cover looks really well executed. It looks really bright and happy colors, and it's definitely a nice design elements in it. So the cover is definitely not the reason we're not getting sales. So I like the colors. I like the red. It's really bright and popping. I like the white font, and I like the size of the text here. I like that there's not too much text, and it's kind of easy to read and to the point, which is great. And then even nicer are these elements here, make it look really fun. I also like that we're showing example pages of the interior pages, which is really good. It definitely helps you get higher conversion rates and more sales, because when it comes to low content books and medium content books, potential buyers often want to see what the book is all about and what kind of pages it has, so they can make sure that this is what they exactly are looking for. So moving along, let's look at your description. I like that we have a decently long description. The only thing that I could tell you to change is having less bullet points. So the kind of sweet spot for bullet points is 5. You don't really want to have less or more. So I would see if you can combine some of them or turn one into a paragraph. And then the only other critique here, just a minor point, is I would always leave one space after the last bullet point so it's not attached to something else, just to make the bullet points stand out even more. I do like that you made some words bold here just to draw more attention to it. But here at the top, we have the entire first line in bold and then a lot of the beginning in bold here. So you're almost kind of oversaturating the boldness. So I would just go through that again and just see which are the most important words that should be in bold, just so you don't have too much in bold, because then everything kind of looks the same. And then one other thing you could add right below that is just a direct call to action for someone to scroll up and buy your book. That is always something that can only help in your description, but otherwise this is good. So let's look at your A+ content. So great job for having A+ content in the first place. The only thing I would say here is that your cover looks really professional, and then this doesn't kind of match or suit the cover. It kind of takes away from it. So the black text looks kind of random. It would probably look much nicer if it was white, just so it's more consistent. And I would probably try to use the same fonts that we used on the cover. Otherwise, it's too many different fonts. And in this font right here, even though you're trying to be creative, it's almost hard to read. It definitely takes more time to read it than with a normal plain font. So I would try to make it a more easy to read font. And the other thing I would change is I would get rid of these red outlines and instead make it a really thin black outline, just so we have on the cover. Right here, I think that will just give it even more consistency and make that look better. And then there's also almost like too much text here. So I would try to figure out what text do we actually have to have here, what text is adding value, and anything that you don't feel like is truly adding value, get rid of that just to make it even easier. I think that would be one improvement. So moving along, so here we have again that font. This one is slightly better to read the way you've made it, I guess because it's larger font. But then, so here we have one type of font, here another kind of font, and then here a different kind of font. So once again, now we're just getting kind of random. It's not as professional anymore and almost inconsistent. So I would just change that so we have one consistent flow with the theme, the design, the colors, and things like that. So this is a bit better, but I would almost make these bullet points one-liners only, so it's not spilling over into a second line. That would be another preference I have. And then here, it's good that we're showing more example pages. That's almost the most important part of your A+ content. All of this text is really not as important as these pages, because people want to see what the book is about and not read more text. The description is really mostly for the text, and A+ content should focus more on the benefits and the interiors and lifestyle images and things like that. And if you have too much text, I just don't think that's helping your conversions. So one more thing to keep in mind, let's look at your categories. Those are also really important for the Amazon search algorithm to understand what your book is about, because they do use your categories as part of that. So here it says children's dot-to-dot activity books. So you did a great job choosing a relevant category there. And then family activity, that's okay. The first one is definitely much better, but you are on the right track. So good job on that. And then here we can see you do have 3 reviews, which is great. As Amazon is getting more and more competitive, it is a good thing to have reviews, even if it's just a couple. That will definitely help you get higher conversions and higher click-through rates from your ads and organic rankings. So this is definitely a good start. So well done on that. So here, looking at the author section, you have a nice branded image, which is great. And then you also have an author description. So that is well done. All right, so this would be my feedback on you. These changes would definitely help you get more sales, especially if you apply that to your future books, because when you launch a book, Amazon does to some degree give you a slight boost in organic rankings potentially. So if your entire listing is really good, then you just have even higher chances of success right from the beginning rather than just fixing a listing. All right, so let's look at this one here. So here, unfortunately, this book has never gotten a single sale. So the title says The Crystal Convergence 2104 University Olympics. So overall, the title and subtitle is okay, nothing wrong with it, not spammy or duplicate words or anything like that. The Crystal Convergence and then University Olympics, honestly, my own opinion is that this sounds kind of random. And then 2104, that year also sounds really random. Usually it's a bit more even or easier to say or remember, and this is just my own personal preference. Could be minor or even nothing, but I just don't understand why that was chosen. And University Olympics also sounds kind of interesting. I don't know why that is. But the other thing I would just say, Olympics, as far as I know, is heavily trademarked and copyrighted and things like that. So I don't know that this is the best idea to use that keyword. I would almost be worried that this could be potentially book blocking territory. You never want to use trademarks unless you're allowed to. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. So looking at the cover, so we have the crystal convergence. I don't know why we didn't have the same font size. Having that smaller looks slightly random, and it's also off center. So on the left side, we have less space than on the right side. And to me, that was quite noticeable. And then here, it's actually the opposite. We seem to have more space on the left side than on the right side. So overall, this doesn't give a good professional feeling. So I would definitely fix that. And then here, this image looks great. Definitely feels like it was AI generated. And the only thing I can say is that this doesn't communicate University Olympics to me. So I would probably want to communicate something with Olympics as well. But this is also just a preference point. So looking at your description, I like that we have a decently long description. The only thing that we're missing completely here is bullet points. So unfortunately, we don't have any bullet points. And what I would recommend is that you figure out 5 bullet points that would be most interesting to a potential buyer, and then putting that right after the first line. So that would be another missed opportunity that can be fixed. And in here, I don't see any A+ content. So this was published in October, so still fairly recently, but now this should definitely be live. So I would definitely encourage you to have A+ content, definitely important. So looking at your categories, so hard science fiction, that sounds fine, and literature and fiction. So good on that, and good job on having reviews. Now the other thing is, since this is a high content kind of book, and obviously you don't have any keywords in your title or subtitle, you would definitely have to make up for that in your 7 backend keywords to tell Amazon what kind of keywords buyers should be searching for to find your book. So you definitely want to make sure we have that. And let's look at the next one. So this was published just 2 weeks ago. So very fresh off the press, and let's see why this has not sold yet. So this is a Christmas journal notebook, and then Christmas gift notebook. So here we have a few mistakes already. So one, the capitalization is just odd. Here we're capitalizing gift, but not notebook, and then, gift and not journal. So it's kind of not consistent. And then the even bigger problem here is that we have Christmas here, as well as in the subtitle, so it's just duplicate words. And then we have notebook once and twice here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So out of 6 words, 4 of the words or 2 of the words are duplicates. So that's a way too high ratio. In most cases, it's best to have no duplicate words. In some cases, it might be fine to have 1 duplicate word if it really enhances the title or subtitle. But in most cases, I would just stay away from having any duplicate words. And then the other problem we have here is Christmas journal notebook. That's not really a keywords, and Christmas gift notebook, not really niching down into actual Amazon search suggestions. So here, if you use the Self-Publishing Titans Chrome extension, we can see here that Christmas Gifting Journal Notebook only has an opportunity of 3, and the search results are 95,000, which is your competitors. So this is just way too competitive. And just quickly, in case you're not familiar with this Chrome extension, you can just go to the Google Chrome store and type in Self-Publishing Titans, and it'll be the bottom one right here. This is the newest one, which replaces the 2 prior ones, and it's basically an all-in-one Chrome extension now. So if you do have any of these, you can uninstall those and just have this one. And this has everything from these 2, as well as all future updates and upgrades are going to this one. So definitely encourage you to have that. And then this can definitely help you choose the best keywords for your titles, subtitles, and 7 backend keywords. So if you want me to also look at your books to help you do better with Amazon, I would love to help you as well. This is obviously free, and you can submit your book to me on selfpublishingtitans.com/review and just fill out this form, and then I'll get to your book really fast. And otherwise, make sure to subscribe for more free daily videos. I make these videos every single day, and you can definitely benefit from that. And if you want to support the channel, please leave a like and leave a comment down below. All right, so see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.